Man, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. We here with another clip. It's gonna be a quick one. I'm putting on a front bumper lip with fog lights because my truck ain't had it. I've been wanting it for a while. And factory didn't come with it, so I'm gonna show you how to hook them up. I'm gonna splice it to my turn signal lights at the bottom right here, and I'm gonna run it to the fog lights. So when I turn my your little daytime running light bulbs on, they pop on. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and stay tuned with the video. Let me run you through everything it takes. First off, you got to get you some fog lights, of course. I got these from Amazon. They came as a pair. It did come with a connector on it, but I'm gonna cut that connector off because my truck doesn't have this connector on it. I went to the part store and I got a kit. That's the part number. It comes with a female and a male connector that you can plug in and unplug, so I don't have to hardwire it into my harness. Cheap little solder kit. Electricity tape will work just fine. And then last thing will be the grill with the cutouts. So yeah, it ain't too much to it. Let me go ahead and put this on some jack stands, or I might just put it on the ramps, take that one off, and I'm gonna start bolting up the fog lights to make sure they fit. I just want to show y'all right quick before I snatch it off. If you ain't ever took one off before, look on the inside underneath the bumper and you will see all the little bolts you take off. Take off them little bolts and it'll fall right off. New lip versus the old lip. Everything is about the same except obviously it got the cutout for the fog lights. But I ain't gonna lie, I should have did what YouTube said and used this one and just outline and cut it. Cause everything else the same. I thought it was a little bit longer. But yeah, at least I got a new lip. That's one thing. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt this lip, the fog light lens up, and let me see where it sits at. Got that side fent right. Got this side fent right. And the correct holes to use is these two holes right here. If you count from the end of the bumper, 1, 2, it's your third hole, fourth hole. On both sides it's the same. The third and fourth hole from the end of the bumper is the two holes you use. Hey, so I want to let you know right quick, I had them on wrong. I was putting it on like this, and I just got off the phone with my boy Beto, and he taught me that it needs to go on the inside of the bumper. That bracket piece needs to go on the inside so that the valance, when the valance bolts up to the bumper, it don't have a gap. If I would have left it like this right here, where that black bracket is on the outside of the bumper, it would have had a little gap at this point. So shout out to my boy, I appreciate the help. Let me fix this one. Let me put this bracket right here in the inside, and I bolt this up. And also another thing I want to point out, I'm sorry for saying lip. It's called a valance, and I'm a Honda boy, so I called it, obviously I thought it was the front bumper lip, but my homeboy just told me, yeah, it's called a valance. I done said lip so many times in videos, I ain't even about to edit all of them out. So yeah, I just wanted to touch y'all up on that. The valance now fits correctly with the fog lights. Now it's time for me to wire these jokers up. But before I can wire them up, let's get back to the first part of the video where I said I'm gonna cut this and put on a new connector on it. Let me go ahead and grab this one. And I'm gonna cut it off from right here. Straighten these wires up. I want to cut them to the same length. I'm gonna strip back about 1 inch out of each wire. Grab my new connectors. I'm gonna do the same thing on this wire. You know what, before I do that, let me grab some heat shrink wrap to put on this side. I'm gonna add some That's way enough right there. Way more than enough. I'm gonna slide this on right here. Slide the second one on. Now it's time to strip this one down. Make sure to put the red with the red and the black with the black. I'm gonna wrap these together. Do the same thing with this side. That excess wire, I'm gonna cut it off. And even though I straighten these up right here, I'm not relying on this twist to hold everything together. That's when you're gonna heat up the bottom of this right here and you're gonna touch it with the solder wire. So let me grab this side. And you wanna be careful because this thing is really hot. And I'm gonna hold it. It's only burning off that little cotton piece, so just keep an eye on that. I'm not touching the rubber, I'm touching the cotton piece. Let me come back on this side right here. Hold on, it's been such a long time since I've done it. Let me show you the correct way to do it. It comes with a little stand for a reason. You're gonna hold it like that. Come on, Matt. That ain't been that long now. All right, you're gonna hold it on the wire piece. You're gonna get your solder wire and you're gonna melt it from the top. Let this wire get hot enough and it's gonna start melting. All right, now that the wire is getting hot, you want to make sure you get all corners of it. There we go. Now I got that one done. I'm gonna do the second one. I'm gonna pour this little shrink rack over and I'm gonna heat it up. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed in that last clip, but what I did was I had got the heat shrink too close to the fire and then it got hot and melted it. So what I had to do was cut off a little bit to slide it back down. Now I got the heat shrink on there tight and secure. I like to be extra safe. I'm gonna run some tape around all of it to keep everything nice and tight, and I'm gonna do the second one. All right, that took a little bit longer than I like. Normally I get it done within like a minute or two. That took 5 minutes. But yeah, she's good to go. Now it's time for me to tap into my bottom turn signal harness, and then I'll be able to plug them up, bolt them up, and this job will be halfway done. So the next step you're gonna do, you're gonna take your little turn signal lens off, You're gonna find your wire that sticks out the side. I'm gonna get my little fuse tester and I'm gonna find out which one is hot, which one is ground, and I'm gonna tap into this wire. So as I'm testing this for you, it's funny that I thought the blue was gonna be hot, but the blue is actually ground and the black one is hot. I'm trying to do it with one hand for you. Stick this in there. That's on the blue and that's on the black. So it's gonna be the black one. Black is hot, blue is ground. So there's a little gap right here. Right there that I stuck the wires down just to come out on this side, left enough room to give me some wiggle room. Let me cut these back about 1 inch. I'm gonna cut this open and I'm gonna tie it in here. I went and grabbed the fog light. I got the connector plugged into each other. I did a little quick test just so I can make sure this works before I solder it up. Let me hit the light switch. Come in here, hit the light switch. Oh yeah, we on. It worked good. Now I'm gonna unplug it, wire it up all the way 100%, bolt this up, knock out the other side, and we good to go. I got both sides wired up really good. I'm about to tape that one up. I'm gonna bolt the fog lights on, and I'm gonna slap this front valance on. Trying to beat this damn rain, man. You know how this fucking Georgia weather is. I did indeed and not beat the rain, as you can tell, so I'm about to call it an end for tonight. But I wanted to show you I got the fog lights bolted up, wired up. Last thing I do is throw in the front valance and it should be done. Catch y'all tomorrow. Got the valance right here ready to go. I got the fog lights done, everything's bolted up, wired up. I didn't beat the rain, so I'm still out here at nighttime. It's raining bad, but it's all right. We still gonna get it done. It came with new hardware in that box. I'm glad of, because I needed something bad. You're going to clip this onto the valance itself, and it's gonna go facing downwards. So as you see right here, you push it on, and that's where you clip this hardware at. So let me put new hardware. I'm gonna bolt it up, and I'm gonna show y'all what it look like. Just got done. It's 11 o'clock at nighttime, but check this out. Got it wired up. I zip tied it around the fender splash guards. I ran it through here, put a zip tie. It's safe and secured. I did the same thing on the other side, and everything looking good at the bottom. So I just can't wait for tomorrow when it lightens up. I'm gonna show you what it looks like outside. And once again, I want to point out that the bracket goes on top of the bumper. The little black thing goes on top of the bumper, and the valance goes on the bottom of it. And we back. It's been a few days, but check it out, guys. Look how good it look. I'm about to turn the lights on right now. Right now it has that factory halogen bulbs in there, and it don't look too bad because I like the way it looks. It make the truck look like a real old school truck. But you know your boy went and got some LEDs. They so cheap online, you can get some LEDs for cheaper than normal bulbs. So hell, I went ahead and picked up some LEDs. It's supposed to be really bright white, and I also got some LEDs for my fog lights. But let me show you a little before, and then I'm gonna show you after, and let me know what you like more. The turn center bulbs are super easy to take out. Take out your 4 Phillips head screws, and then we're gonna pop this cover off and twist them out and put the new ones in. And I want to give y'all a little update. So in the beginning of the video, I messed up. I tapped into my my baby peanut bulb on the outside, these little 2 wires. You can't use them wires because it ain't got enough current going through it. I realized once I tapped into these wires, my fog light would come on, but this bulb went out. The peanut bulb went out. So I clipped it off, I straightened them back up. I tapped into the 1157 bulb, and that works just fine. Everything works as it should. But with this one right here, the peanut bulb, it'll work, but it'll take away a peanut bulb. So be mindful of that. But today we about to swap out these two, put some LEDs, and let's see how they look. If you're wondering what brand I went with the Oxyto, or however you say it. Got them off Amazon, man. They were cheap, $15 for a pack of 2. So hopefully they work pretty good. But I'm about to twist this one out, twist the new one in. And that out. And before, with certain LEDs, I had issues with the this piece being too fat. It won't let it sit far enough in there. So these, on the other hand, don't have that issue, which is a good thing. She locked in. So I installed the LED bulbs. I cut them on right out the box. One of the LED bulbs didn't work, and then when I turn my blinkers on, they blink really fast, which I know I need to install an LED resistor ballast in there, or just change my flasher for an LED flasher. But I'm just disappointed that one of the bulbs didn't work right off the rip. So while I send that back, I'm gonna rock my factory bulbs. I'm still gonna try my fog lights out right quick and see how them look. I forgot to show you on the first one I did, but these lights are easy to take apart. It's just 2 Phillips head screws right there that hold it on. And then you're gonna pull it out. And then you're gonna carefully unplug these 2 wires, and you're good to go. With this little spring clamp, you just press down on the left side, press down on the right side and move it over. And that's how you pop that clamp off. But let me go ahead and use both my hands right quick and unplug this. That came off easy. And that one came off easy. Move this out the way, you grab your bulb and just pull your bulb out. Let me get the new LED bulb and we'll put the new one on. Really easy to do. You just drop the bulb inside. You line up the 4 notches on it. You're gonna grab that clamp. You're gonna slide it under the wire. And then at the same time, you're gonna grab that little piece. Let me grab this wire right here out of the way. Rotate it back. All right. Make sure it sits really flush. Line this piece up right here. Pull that down, slide it, and now you in there. Yes, sir. Your boy had better luck with the fog lights. I got some nice bright LED fog lights now. Both of them work. Shout out to Amazon. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send the other ones back. Take care of that. Get some new ones sent in. I'll make a part 2 to it. But right now, I'm about to head to the parts store to pick up some new turn signal bulbs. I'm gonna try the oranges out and see how they look. But I'm very pleased with these fog lights right here. Really happy with the way it turned out, man. I should have been put the orange bulbs back in there. So I got the bright LEDs at the top, orange for turn signals, and bright LED for fog lights. And they look pretty damn good. I'm gonna give y'all a better video tomorrow when this gets back in the daytime. But yeah, they call it a night, y'all.